Hi, this is Michael with Spirit Comics. True readers, gather around as I share you a tale of epic proportions. Well, I think it's epic. This came out a few months ago. Batman number 24. Every epilogue is a prelude. Okay, now half of this story is really important, and half of it, it kinda isn't. Starts off like this. Catwoman is in her apartment, and we know it's her apartment because there's two cats, and she is a cat lover. It says tonight. And in this blue box is dialogue from the character named Claire. Now, if you don't know who she is, well, I'll just give you a little backstory because some people have not been following this comic book since it was rebooted in 2016. Claire is someone called Gotham Girl. She had a brother, and they, and just to make this short, they got some powers and they started protecting Gotham City. And something happened that her brother got killed, and then she sort of went into like not a coma, but into a shell. And this was during the first 5 issues of Batman when it was rebooted this past year. And we see her back again here in issue 24, and I think she made some appearances after that first story. But anyway, the powers that she and her brother acquired actually are killing her each time she uses them. That's the side effect of the powers. So these powers could literally kill her. She can fly and do stuff like that. Now her dialogue is in the blue box. Batman, of course, is in the black box, and it has a bat right there. Claire says, "How come you don't fly?" Batman says, "I have a plane." "It's not the same," she says. "I mean, you could, right? This world, it's full of magic and science. That's fiction and all that. And you're Batman. You could fly." And so over here, we see them, traversing the skies together. Batman says, "Yeah, I could fly." And this is Claire, Gotham Girl. She's very attractive. And she says, "So, what now, Batman? I mean, what do I do now? Hank is gone. Mom and Dad gone. I'm not scared anymore. And I have all the power in the world. Until I use it. Until I let it kill me." And so then we over here we see Catwoman looking out of her apartment, and Claire is still talking. "Should I be a superhero? Up and away?" Batman says, "Never understood that. He always says that, but I don't know. Does any good come from flying up and away?" "Probably. It's better just to be on the ground. That's a nice picture of Catwoman. And if you didn't catch the cover, I mean, that Batman holding Catwoman, and you can see the bat signal in the background. It's pink. And there were several other covers that were made for this. One's a little bit more romantic in nature. And Catwoman dives off her balcony. And so we come back to Gotham Girl, who's talking. She says, "So maybe I should quit then, be a normal person." Hank wanted to be the superhero, her brother. I just wanted to be Hank, just like her brother. And then Bruce says, Batman says, "You think you could do it? Go back to being normal?" "What's normal?" She says, "Not saving, just being. Could you do that?" He says, "No." And Claire says, "Can I be honest? I thought you'd just tell me what to do. You'd be like, 'Claire, don't be crazy. The life is crazy. Go home. Live as long as you can.'" And I like the expression of Claire, Gotham Girl, right here. And then over here we see Batman says exactly what she wants to, what she just said. "Claire, don't be crazy. This life is crazy. Go home. Live as long as you can." She says, "Bruce Wayne, Batman, what am I going to do?" I kind of had a feeling that maybe Gotham Girl had some, emotions for Batman, but probably not. He says, over here, Batman is reflecting on another night. "What do you want me to say? After my parents, Alfred didn't tell me what to do." "Really?" she says. "He told me what to do all the time. He did not approve of the dress as a bat war on crime thing, but I never listened to him. So it was almost as if he didn't say it." And here's a picture of Catwoman. And over here, we see Claire, Gotham Girl, flying. She says, "Do you like your life?" He says, "It doesn't matter what I like." "Well, do you like being the kind of person who says things like, 'It doesn't matter what I like'?" He says, "I'm not Batman because I like being Batman. I'm Batman because I'm Batman." I dig that. And she says, "What about your family before Alfred? Your parents, would they have wanted you to be this? To be Batman?" And then we flash back to another night where Batman is out with Catwoman, and he says, "Listen, Claire, it's not, what do you want to do?" he asks. "I want you to tell me what to do." "Why? Why do I matter?" he says. You're Batman. You matter. Do you want to be a hero? Is that what it is? This whole costume life? It's being a hero? He says, no, but most of the people who do it want it to be that. And she says, what about the other people? The not most. He says, you don't want to be them. And she asks, are you them? Interesting way to phrase that. And he says to her, no, I'm not. Claire, I do this. I do all of this. And I don't think I can stop. But you shouldn't. Before you make your decision, you should know, I do this, but I'm not happy. And she looks at him and says, I know. And he's like, yeah, you know. But what you don't know, Claire, is that I try. I do this to be happy. And she's listening here. She's giving him listening to his words, and they flash. And there's a flashback to the same night when Batman's out with Catwoman. Claire says, "You know, I never said thank you. Isn't that stupid? For the pirate, Santa Prisa, for Bane, for everything. For saving me. Thank you, Bruce, for everything." Claire, I don't fly, he says, because I don't need to fly. Life isn't so long. There's not that much in it for doing what you don't need to do. And I really love the way that the art switches back from the night with Catwoman to the present day where he's talking to Claire. And she says, what I need, okay, wow, okay. I can't, after what you did for me, I can't not do that for someone else, for everyone else. So I'll be a superhero, up and away. Or, that, but not. Batman's like, He says, first, you train. I have a man in Europe who can help. You'll learn to fight without powers. When you don't have to use them, they won't kill you. Because if she does use them, then those powers will kill her. That's the side effect of her powers. And she says, Bruce! Batman says, I'll have Alfred pack your... Why do you fail? Why can't you be happy? And he says, Batman says, I'm scared. I'll fail because I'm scared. What I've seen, Gotham, him, if you're not scared, if all that doesn't scare me, then I'm insane. I believe he's referring to the Joker. And I'm not him. I don't want to be insane. So, I'm scared. I mean, there's no action in this book, but it's a really good book. Tom King knows how to write Batman. So they are walking, and Claire says, "You know, it's okay, right?" She's, gently holding his arm. She says, "I mean, getting scared. Everybody's scared. But that just means everyone gets the opportunity to. We get to fight the fear. That fear. We have the chance to be brave." And so he gives her an interesting look. Maybe she has a point. And so this is the page where Gotham Girls and Batman's conversation ends. While we reflect back on a night that same night between Batman and Catwoman. "Claire," he says, "listen. For once, listen," she says. "What do you want to do?" "This isn't about what I want to." Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, you're right, superhero. This isn't at all about what you want to do. And then their conversation ends, and the conversation between Batman and Catwoman is where we pick up here. Batman says, "Cat." And Catwoman looks at him and says, "Bat." And Batman says, "When I first met you on that boat," she says, "we met on the street." He says, "On the boat, the diamond you stole. After I got it back, I bought it. I've had it for years." And she gives this surprised look. "What?" "I knew, even at the beginning." And I love the dramatic scene between Batwoman and Catwoman. He says, and they continue their conversation. Batman says, "I knew I'd needed that diamond that he recovered." And he starts to take off his cowl. I needed it." And he looks at Catwoman. He says, "Just like," he puts his hands around her head, "I need you." If that's not if that's not enough to get your heart beating right now, I don't know what is. And his cowl is off, and so this is Bruce Wayne, and Catwoman's mask is off. Her name is Selina Kyle. He says, "I'm so scared." "Bruce." "Selina." And I don't know if you can see this, but this is Bruce Wayne down on his knees. He says, "I love you." And now, the final page to this issue. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't see the words, but you see Bruce Wayne down on his knees, and you can guess what he's holding right there. Selina Kyle, listening to him say 2 words: "Marry me." And the next 7 issues would be a storyline called The War of Jokes and Riddles, which it's okay, but I really wish Tom King would have given the answer to this in the very next issue instead of having us Batman fans wait so many issues. Because when I came to that last page, I was like, and I you know, surprised, dry mouth, and lost for words. And yesterday actually, October 4th, 2017, I got the issue that gives the answer to his 2 words down on one knee where he said, "Marry me." So this is Batman number 24. Came out several weeks ago. It has a beautiful cover, and the interior artwork, I can say only that it's beautiful. I loved it. True readers, I ask you to please subscribe to my channel and smash that bell so you'll get notified of each new upload. And also drop a like on the video and share it with your friends who also like Batman. Next video will be the answer to the proposal. I'm Michael for Spirit Comics.